And here we are, game number 3 between SK Telecom T1 PartinG representing Korea and Invictus Gaming's Jim representing China here at WCG Grand Finals in Kunshan, China. PartinG up 2 games. I don't know. I think it's going to be. I'm calling it, man. I'm saying 3-0.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 3-0 as well.
Yep.
Unless Jim does something crazy and gets away with it, because he always does crazy stuff, but he has to get away with it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he's tried crazy stuff, and PartinG has seen through it every single time. I would really love to see the 10 gate out of Jim. I would love to see him just go hyper aggressive. It's won him games in PvP in this tournament already. It's not going to be what we're going to see this game after all, but I think he's really going to need to do something. I mean, the fact is that a lot of people would say, well, maybe Jim should just slow down. Maybe he should just play a bit of a macro game. But Jim just is not very strong in the late game. Yeah, especially against a player like PartinG. So, I don't know, man. Jim has to just keep, he just has to keep trying what he's been trying and hope to make a little bit better decisions in Game 3.
When he played in the semis against Sulky, ended up losing that game, he looked really, really solid with his timing attacks, with his aggression, because it was a Protoss versus Zerg.
Right.
Protoss versus Zerg and Protoss versus Terran, timing attacks are the strongest. Those are where you really can get away with it. But in PvP, it's hard to just go in swinging and come out ahead most of the time against a player who plays safe. If you play against a Zerg player who plays safe, you can still catch him off guard with the timing. If your timing is perfect, if you have really good force fields, PvP just doesn't always work that way. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to try to kill him with a DT rush. It's like, oh, he has detection. You can't micro your way out of detection,
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't micro your way out of Immortals most of the time either if somebody has Immortals out in time for your Blink Stalker push.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. I mean, so far we've got pretty identical builds from both players. I believe it is 2 probes in each gas right now. Pretty sure. For both of these guys, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initially here, so we will see a second gateway go down. Not for Jim though. Apparently, oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Later.
Yeah. Yeah, PartinG's second gateway just a little bit later there. And so, I mean, this is kind of the way to open in PvP. It's really in most PvPs, you kind of just see this. You see the second gateway, and then you wait. What's it going to be after the second gateway? Is it going to be really fast Stargate? Is it going to be, Blink? Is it going to be something proxied? It's really about this time in the game where we see the players' builds start to deviate, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that slightly quicker mothership core coming out of PartinG so far.
Yeah, coming out pretty quick.
Yeah, skipping that Stalker.
I wonder. Okay, so there's the Stargate for PartinG.
Yeah, he actually canceled his Stalker that was building to get the Stargate out a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I like that choice to get it out faster. Jim still hasn't shown us anything yet. He's making 2 Stalkers now. He wants to poke, pressure by ground, which can give him the scout information of the Stargate. But I wonder if he's going to just try to expand because he hasn't added any tech. He doesn't, of course, afford it yet, but once those 2 Stalkers are done, I think that's what we're going to find out, if he adds the Twilight or if he's just going to expand with this little Stalker poking.
Yeah.
3rd gateway.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, Jim just going hyper aggressive here. No blink or anything. This is just going to be a straight-up 3-gate from Jim.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great idea. I think
it's really smart.
I think it's a good idea because Jim can just take advantage of the fact that PartinG is going Stargate, not going to have a lot of beef to his army just yet, and he can just muscle his way in. Like, this is a really good chance for Jim to come back.
The Mothership Core is everything right now for PartinG. He's really going to need that to, get to buy time with the overcharge. He's probably going to start a Void Ray as soon as he realizes this is really, really heavy aggression coming his way. This is not just 3 Stalkers poking. He's getting a forward pylon up. He's really committing to this.
Well, we saw PartinG throw down that 3rd gateway immediately after seeing the Stalkers. He knows what's coming now. And Jim is going to have a few more units. There's the Nexus Cannon activated. That's going to buy PartinG a little bit of time anyway. Time enough to get that gateway out.
There's that Void Ray I was talking about. He really, really needs it right now. And I think that if he can get the Void Ray out, he should be able to hold here. Jim, there's nothing Jim can do right now. There's no way he can dodge the overcharge. He can't try to micro his way out of this one. So he's just kind of have to try to wait for it to be completed.
Oh, well, look at this. PartinG actually putting a pylon in Jim's base right now.
Oh, wow.
Jim has no idea. PartinG, you are so tricky. And he's got the Oracle coming in as well.
So sly here. And 2 Stalkers is not enough to deny this from just targeting down probes.
I like that he targeted the gas probe, so that's going to throw Jim off a little bit, going to prevent the Stalker count from getting too high. That pylon, though. Ooh.
That's a weird target there because there's a second pylon to also
that's a good point.
Give power.
Oh, man. I love PartinG. Oh, like, I'll just put a pylon in his base, and here we go.
Now here we go, the overcharge on that Void Ray, and the Time Warp is really good here. He actually has a lot of Stalkers, and PartinG has to pull the probes here. very late on that pull.
Oh, trying to block him off because there is no blink. Does manage to trap one Stalker. Has to pull those probes back a little bit. No, he's still fighting.
Yeah.
PartinG gonna lose some units here, but remember, he's got that PartinG or that pylon in Jim's base.
Yeah, he's actually done so much with the Stalkers and the probes. He lost a lot of services.
Oh, PartinG.
15, and PartinG does not have enough here.
Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous here for PartinG to try. PartinG does have the Oracle in, but not a lot going on. I mean, Jim's already killed it. There it is, GG.
GG.
And